All right, my guy, the Dern, who took a little while coming around to Jared Goff, just made a suggestion, and I said, you know what? Let's talk about it. Says, in my opinion, Goff's extended contract should be 2-year, $45 million a year. Now, that is not including the year he has remaining on his contract. That will put Goff at around 30-ish, heading to 31 at the end of the contract, I think. Maybe even 32. I think Goff is a fresh 28, or he might be closer to 29. I don't remember. Maybe he is. I don't remember. But that's a good topic. For the longest time, Goff was replaceable. He was replaceable. I remember when he came in the trade, y'all wanted Justin Fields. Y'all wanted somebody else. We kept him. Second year, you wanted Malik Willis. You have to say his name like that because he was just supposed to come out of college at number 2 overall. We didn't take a quarterback. Going into year 3, I don't know who y'all wanted, but it was a quarterback. We didn't take a quarterback. Now we're going into Goff. He's playing good football. Got to clean up his turnovers, but he said that. I think he's going to pass last year, 7 interceptions. He just seems to be a little more, I don't know, maybe he's not as comfortable as I thought he was, or I don't know what's going on, or maybe some chemistry situations there. But Jared Goff has 1 year remaining on his contract. He's going to get an extension. Somebody asked me in the comment section today, what would it take to see Hendon Hooker in the game? It would take Jared Goff to be hurt or just turn miserable, and I don't think he's going to do that. You can have a quarterback make mistakes. Even the best quarterback make mistakes. Jared Goff is consistently playing good football. So the question I put to the chat in the comment section, rewatching this video, Jared Goff, 2-year extension, $45 million, would put him right around number 5 or 6 highest paid currently, and give him 3 years more with the Detroit Lions. Is that something you take? Let me remind you, by the end of his contract, it will also be the end of Hendon Hooker's contract, and we could possibly have no quarterback at the end of that time. So what do you guys think? Let's go to the comment section. Goff and Bridgewater would have to be injured. Everyone's saying they're winning because Goff is wrong. They finally have a talented roster and competent coaches. Okay, so Braylon says 3 years extension. So you mean 3 total, or he already has 1, but 3 more? Wynn says yes. What are we talking about? So when it comes to Jared Goff, what are we doing? Dern says 2 years, $45 million a year. That'll give him 3 more with the Detroit Lions. Him and Hendon will both need new contracts at that time. Wynn says 3 more. Let Hooker battle with Goff next year. If he wins, give him the deal. Okay, Peyton, that battle would have to occur in the offseason, because what players are doing now is they are ensuring their compensation beyond their final year. That's what they're trying to do. I think Goff plays on his final year, even if the Lions don't extend him. He seems like that type of guy. I think the Lions are going to extend him. Patty says he gets extension for 4 years, $42 to $45 million, which means, okay, Patty, question. Is it a 3-year extension or a 4-year extension? So is it 4 years total or 5 years total? Braylon says 5-year contract extension. Okay, so Braylon says 3 more years. Goff is literally a top 5. No more than 2 or 3 years. Dern says, I believe Goff deserves a 2-year extension, maybe get an out if Hooker is ready. See, so here's what I think. I think that the Lions have a ton of faith in Jared Goff. What I think Hendon Hooker was, I think he is an insurance policy. He is if Goff outprices himself, which I don't think he's going to do, he just doesn't seem like that type of guy. This dude got money for days. And 2, that if Goff was to get hurt, but Hendon was never meant for this year, Hendon was meant for next year. I personally don't believe that the only way that I could see Hendon beating out Jared is if Ben Johnson take a job somewhere else. Maybe it gets to Jared. Maybe that's why Hendon was brought in, because Ben might take a job eventually, which means that Goff could regress. I don't know. Goff seems to have, like, I think we all have confidence issues, right? If you just got dumped by your girlfriend after 4 or 5 years, or, she was your fiance, are you going to go out and try and mac the next woman you see? Probably not. Probably, or if you do, it's going to be fake confidence. You're not going to have any real confidence. So I don't know. I personally don't believe that Goff is going anywhere. This might be a hot take. I think Hendon Hooker is probably less safe than Jared Goff. I truly believe that. And it all comes from a quote from Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes. It's a lot easier to get worse at quarterback than it is to get better. Let me know your thoughts.